Theology in 3 minutes. Topic: the argument for miracles. For many skeptics, the word miracle immediately brings to mind things like magic or wishful thinking, but this is simultaneously a reductive and exaggerated misunderstanding. A miracle may also simply be any event so improbable or impactful that it reshapes lives. And by that definition, miracles are far more common than many people give them credit. But let's start at the beginning. Even the most skeptical materialist must admit that at least one miracle has occurred, and that is existence itself. Regardless of worldview, it begs the question, why is there something rather than nothing? Matter and energy cannot be created nor destroyed, and yet they were created at least once. Even many atheists acknowledge this. The fact that anything emerged from nothing is beyond explanation. So if miracle simply means an event that exceeds expectation, then existence itself is the first miracle. And once we admit that at least one miracle has occurred, wouldn't it be plausible then that more could follow? Many automatically dismiss all such ideas as superstition or delusion, and certainly some skepticism is fair. But while hoaxes and misinterpretations do exist, dismissing every claim out of hand betrays an intellectual double standard. Society often trusts human testimony in many areas of life, such as courts, history, and science. Yet when it involves the possibility of the supernatural, many people suddenly impose an impossible standard of evidence that they do not apply everywhere evenly. Healthy skepticism itself isn't the issue, but applying additional burdens of proof against only one category of claim is inconsistent at best, and ideologically selective at worst. History contains many notable cases that provoke such debates. Let's look at just one. In 1968, large crowds reported a luminous apparition above a Coptic church in Cairo, Egypt. Local authorities even cut power to the area, as an attempt to remove what they thought might have been merely electronic interference in the atmosphere. We have photographs and testimonies of the event, and yet many are still unsatisfied with their explanation. Beyond public cases are also personal ones, such as strange encounters that cannot be explained, or sudden recoveries that leave even medical professionals deeply puzzled. Skeptics dismiss them as anecdotal, but their sheer frequency makes that hard to justify. Many people also assume that if science can explain how something happened, then it cannot be a miracle. But this criticism attacks a definition that religious people do not necessarily hold. Miracles are not always understood as violations of nature. Meteorology can explain rain, but a farmer praying for rain may still see the providence in the timing. Physics may explain how a person survived a catastrophic car crash, such as the angle of impact or the distribution of force. But those explanations alone do not answer why all of those circumstances just happen to align. Something technically possible, however improbable, does not negate the idea that it could still be miraculous. A miracle does not require the suspension of natural law. And if miracles are possible even in principle, then historical claims, even those without a natural explanation, deserve serious consideration rather than automatic dismissal. Because if reality itself is already miraculous, then perhaps other miracles can also be true.